Actually barter with that. No, you had it right. You had it right.
Huh?
I
Oh,
walled.
there's a baby zombie!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Lordscraft. As my food is finally done, my mutton has finished cooking. Fantastic, delicious. As a squid, I approve of this. Yes, Squid Squad, welcome back to episode 2 of Lordscraft. It's fantastic to be back and making some more content. As you can see, we've already made a little bit of detail improvements to our hut, as well as made a farm, both chickens and meat, which is fantastic. It's very good. Very happy with that. Our mission for episode 2 will be to get some iron. I know I've already found a little bit, but I mean in terms of iron armor, and also compiling more wood and resources to potentially start building and making strides toward, our starter base. This is a beginner's base. We've already established that. This is a beginner's base. I'm not sure exactly where I want to set everything up, so it's just compiling resources and thinking of some ideas. That's kind of the mission. I know that sounds very mundane and not all that thrilling, but that'll be the mission for today. Just getting some resources, doing what we can to prepare for a potential starter base in the future. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a flashback compilation. Fantastic. Do I have music? No. No, I don't. So you get my terrible voice. I got my iron, my first couple pieces of iron, and this is me trying to corral my first chickens. And it's going fantastic, as you can see. Flawless. Nothing to see here, aside from me just trying to struggle to push them into the pen that I'm constructing for them. And it all worked out in the end. And then, of course, I almost fell to my death. That actually made me gasp in horror. Thankfully, I survived. Now, back to the rest of the episode. I really want to figure out what the source of all that noise is. Because if we could figure out where that source is, we're making good. I want to figure out what the source is of that sound. I'm hearing mobs in here, but it sounds like there's a cave. It really sounds like there's a cave, like right in there. I don't want to dig straight down, though. I feel like that could get me killed. However, I do want to get some more wood. So we're going to grab that. There's definitely a cave. The question is, where specifically? I don't think we've got the resources right now to try and make a push for that, though. I know that sounds very cowardly of me. But look at me. I'm a squid. I shouldn't even be out of water. Already doing more than my fellow brothers and sisters could do. Surviving and above the water. Which is actually really, really deep around here. Which isn't great for building aesthetics for docks, piers. Might be a little bit difficult because the water is just a straight up drop off. I don't know, I'm spitballing ideas as it becomes night. Trying to think of some ideas on what we can do. And that's an Enderman. Holy cow. That was mildly terrifying. That actually startled me slightly. He stuck up on me real quick. It's partially why we did the slabs, so that he can't teleport in here. Oh, I accidentally committed to that. Well, it actually doesn't look too bad. So... cut down here. I don't want to cut down all the trees in the surrounding area. I do like the aesthetic of a forest, but I think it kind of needs to be, you know, tempered a bit. So that's kind of the plan, is thinning it down a bit. Hopefully we can reduce the flow. Mob spawning near us. Kind of taking this gingerly. Cool thing is, we're lighting all this up. Now it feeds into an actual cave. I'm not gonna lie, going into caves, despite my many years of playing on and off with Minecraft, I've never liked cave diving. It always makes me nervous. You'll notice jump scares will be a thing for me. Things just startle me where it's like, ah! So, expect that potentially either making the cut or maybe I won't have it in the cut. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided on that. As I'm slowly making my way down, gingerly, down into this cave. Oh, just go in, man. It's, you know, what's the big deal? It's just a cave. I hear a lot of you saying. Bedrock edition, always fun. Like I said, hopefully... well, that would take care of it. Well, that's the good news. Focus on getting these resources. Well, with this, you know, completely discovered, let's start mining. So, I know what you're wondering. What was our haul? What did we get out of that cave? Well, first cave, stacking almost a half of copper, 2 iron, and 47 coal. Not great for the iron mission, but got a ton of copper, which we can use in the future, and also coal is always great to have. So, not bad for the first cave. Plus, we no longer have a bunch of noisy neighbors every night, which is great. Now we just have the World Trader as our neighbor, which is honestly very comforting to have someone else, especially when you're making your second episode alone on the server. But time to start smelting all this stuff. Let's do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did a little bit of updating. I did a little bit more off-camera grinding for resources, though not for ores, unfortunately. I did a little bit of organizing, as you can see over my shoulder. Added some signs. The only one I'm missing is the food one. So we cleaned and tidied up our place a little bit in terms of organization. We're making strides. That's what we got so far. I know I'm kind of just skimming through it. We got lots of dirt. Lots of dirt that I'm going to empty out of my inventory in a moment. I just slept, so it's a brand new day. What do we have? Well, we are, I believe the term is, oxidizing copper. I saw a spider over there. Gotta go get it. Gotta get some string. Yes, some more string. Let's go. As I'm stuck. So that should be enough to potentially either make a fishing rod or or 2 out of 3 on making a bow. Either way, that's progress. Progress, progress, progress. It's what we needed for a squid with no armor. Squid Squad shall rise with iron armor eventually. But for now, as you can see, I've just been doing some more gathering of resources. What I mean by that, I mean sheep. We have sheep. So the idea is that we can use the chickens to get some eggs, obviously, mass produce food, potentially feathers in the future, and also wool. Wool will be fantastic to make constantly. And the cool thing is we did get brown, so we got a different bitten or, a different color. We could potentially try and go for light brown. I believe that's a color I don't remember, but we'll have to try and see what we get. Either way, I could be 100% wrong. But for now, oxidizing the copper, or at least a few blocks of it. I did, in one of my other worlds, use a bit of copper, the oxidized version of it, and I liked how it looked. I enjoyed how it looked. And unfortunately, I haven't really found any beehives to hopefully find some honey, which is unfortunate. I do need to eventually explore and kind of roam the land. My natural habitat, our natural habitat, because we are the Squid Squad. I should honestly make a counter on the screen for every single Squid Squad for how much I say it. But we'll eventually have to explore all of that. It is certainly massive and goes down, down, down. But there's also the mountain too. I'm very curious. I actually started making progress. If you all don't mind me taking a little bit of a ganter, a little bit of a segue to show other progress. I've been clearing out trees and slowly finding pathways. I did find that hole over there that I want to explore. But I started digging all the way up here. Kind of made a little bit of a pathway. Just kind of working on that and ultimately trying to get up there because I kind of want to see what the end of this mountain is. This has kind of been my stopping point right about here because I'm not sure how this all will look. But I do enjoy the kind of mystery of slowly exploring everything, slowly broadening the horizon and seeing more and more. Either way, it's been a lot of fun so far. And that's the progress I've been making. I know it's quite a few camera cuts and a little bit of jumping, but it's the progress. We're making strides. We're making moves. Alright, so I know what you all are asking. Is the objective still the same? Yes, the objective is still to get iron armor. However, we're a little bit short on that. I've been making shears, buckets, a shield, defense, and also more just practical utilities rather than equipment and protection. But still not out of the question. We still need to do that. However, there are other objectives that I'm throwing in there. If we can get a cow farm as well, that would be phenomenal. Because then we can get milk, then we can make cakes, we can start producing more resources. Now, the key thing is there are other players on this server. And part of me, a strong part of me, wants to build up an arsenal of resources, not just for myself, but also for my fellow lords to trade and barter with. So, having these, obviously, resources that just grew right in front of me could be very beneficial in early kind of negotiations and trading. I know that everyone else can slowly build that up in time, of course, but we can do a lot of producing early on. So then we can just say, hey, we got a stack of this already for you, so you don't need to worry about it. We can give this to you. So, it gives us, usefulness to our neighbors, wherever they are. I don't necessarily know where they are at the moment. I haven't really been seeking them out. But as far as I know, especially since we saw Iron in the first episode, I believe he's over in the mountains over my head. But we'll have to see. For now, I'm going to go attack this tree. So with that done, and 4 more spruce logs to our name, I say that we go down into that ravine after we sleep. That'll be the next objective. We'll go take a look down there and see what we can find. Hopefully, I don't die. That's the mission. Well, Squid Squad, it wasn't that bad. We walked away with 37 copper and 25 coal. We did need that, so not the worst thing. No iron, unfortunately, but I think we're on the right track. Well, we're halfway there. I know, that's the lyrics of a song, but we're halfway there on getting a cow farm for leather and milk, which is fantastic. That is one step in the right direction. Also, I collected a ton of wool. 29 and 3. Feeling pretty good about that. There was like 4 sheep out over the hill over there. And, yeah. Just kept using shears. Which is fantastic. So, got quite a bit of wool. We can get some more, though. But it's getting night, so first let's sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did manage to get a little bit more iron. On our feet, at least. So we're no longer, stepping all over the grass barefooted. But we're making progress, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna end it here, though, because, well, it's just a bunch of off-camera grinding that I gotta do. But I'm gonna try and make some progress on the base, maybe the surrounding area. We'll see. But I want to thank you all for watching this random assortment of camera cuts of footage. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel, of course, if you choose. But most importantly, as always, suit up, Squid Squad. Alrighty, I'll see you all in episode 3 right now.
Are you good?
No.
What happened?